Hi everyone, and welcome to Amy Learns to Cook. On the show today, we're going to make an easy pad thai. This recipe is absolutely fantastic and it is so easy you will be shocked. So join me as we make an easy pad thai. Okay, we're going to prep a few vegetables. The very first thing I have is some green onions or scallions. And we're just I'm going to cut these ends off. And I've already washed all these things. So I'm just going to cut these a little bit on an angle all the way down. I'm using my Kuma knife. Thanks, Kuma. I'm just going to cut these ends off. Smells good. And I'll finish cutting these up. So I just chopped up one bunch of green onions or scallions. I don't know if we'll use all that, but I chopped it up, and if not, we'll just use it in another dish. So next up, we're going to do some red onion, and this is a pretty big red onion. So I'm going to chop this, and we'll probably save half of this because this is a pretty big monster here. So I'm just going to slice it in half this way, and then I'm going to do it in slices like this. My eyes. I went ahead and cut up that whole onion. I'm going to use the leftovers for another dish. You want to do it kind of thin. You don't want big old hunks of onion in there. So I did it a little thin and just little slices. And next up, I'm just going to cut this lime in half. I'm going to want some of this to squeeze into our dish. I'm also going to cut a couple slices like this just so I can have it on the side. And last but not least, we have a little bit of cilantro. You don't have to put cilantro on it, but I love it. It gives it a nice bright flavor at the end. We're not going to be cooking these vegetables a lot. They're going to go in hot, and they're going to cook really fast because we want still a nice crunch on them with the noodles, and it's fabulous like that. So I'm pretty much going to leave this like this. This is just going to be a garnish on the top. Might chop it just a little bit, but I don't really want it like really cut up. I just want some leaves to throw on there. And now let's set it up. We're going to cook the noodles off slightly, and then we're going to go into the wok. Okay, so we have our wok set up here, but the very first thing is we're going to quickly boil off our noodles. And what I have is some rice stick noodles. These are actually a little partially cooked. You can get them dry in a box. I just buy these because I like them. So we are going to take these. We're going to boil them off for like 10 seconds, and we're going to be putting them in this bowl here. This is a really, really quick process. So they're going to go in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And it's that quick. Woo! These things are very long. They already look delicious. I'm going to do 2 packages because I'm actually going to make part of this and take it to work for lunch. So I'm sort of making a big recipe. And we have package number 2. 9, 10. Oops, my water's not quite hot. Break these up a little bit. Okay. Let's get that. Woo! Wow. Always seems like, you know, you see noodles and it's like, wow, that just looks like a small mountain. And then when you cook them, it's like, booyah. Okay, time to fire up the wok. Okay, so we're ready to stir fry. So what I have here is our noodles that we just boiled off really quickly. I have our green onions. I have our red onions. I have some chopped peanuts. I have some bean sprouts. I have our lime. I have a little bit of peanut oil. You need some kind of oil that can take high temperatures. So you don't want to throw in like olive oil or something like that because it might burn it. I also have an egg. So we're going to do this in batches. I'm also going to be using this sauce called a tom tom sauce. This is absolutely delicious. You can pick up all kinds of different sauces in your market. You can even make your own sauce, but I absolutely love this tom tom sauce. It's slightly spicy. It's so flavorful and it's absolutely delicious. This is how it looks and it is beautiful and I love this. Okay, what I also did with the noodles when I took them out is I put a little bit of our peanut oil in there and I put some saran wrap on them. This is to keep them moist. Otherwise, it's just like if you make spaghetti and you take them and just put them in a bowl with nothing in there, they will clump up and be horrible, right? So we're gonna take a little bit of peanut oil, and you actually have to put a little bit more than what you think in here. And we're gonna be doing these in batches. So we're gonna put our vegetables in here, and the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put some red onion. Yeah. We're going to put a little bit of our green onion. You can put those in at the end if you just want like a fresh taste to them. I want mine a little bit cooked. Then we're going to go ahead and we're going to drop an egg in here. And we're going to break it up and we just want to scramble this. I always put it on one side of the pan. Our pan is nice and hot. We're going to put some bean sprout. I like to do the 2 spatula stir fry method. I'm going to put a little bit of salt in here. You don't necessarily have to do that, but I just think that I like pad thai a little spicy, a little sweet, and a little salty. And we're going to put some of our noodles. They look really good. I'm going to close this back up. Trust me, I've cooked this before and I just left my noodles out and it was really bad. Wow, this looks really, really good. And you can cook your noodles however far you want. If you want a little crispy on them, cook them a little longer, let them sit in the pan so they can develop a little crispy. If you want them soft, cook them soft. I think I'm going to put a little fresh green onion in there. Okay, so we're going to sauce it, and I'm going to put some of my tom tom sauce in here. You can put as much or as little sauce as you like. I kind of like quite a bit. And just because I am what I am, I'm putting a little bit of Sriracha in there. Now we're talking, right, Aaron? I'm going to squeeze a little lime juice. You don't have to do this. I like the little bit of cheeky tang that it gives you. You can put as little or as much as you want. I happen to like that. Wow, smells absolutely incredible. We're gonna finish it off with a little chopped peanuts. And a little bit of our cilantro. Yum. Look at that. Looks delicious. And let's plate it up and take a taste. So let's try this. It looks absolutely delicious. It smells delicious. Let's see if it tastes delicious. It tastes delicious. What I really like is the freshness of the cilantro. The lime gives it a little cheeky. The peanuts are great in it. The bean sprouts aren't overcooked, so they're still a little crunchy. This is fantastic. Let me take another taste. Delicious. Now, I know this isn't traditional pad thai. We didn't make the sauce, and there's probably a lot of different ways to make it. But this is a quick pad thai that's really tasty. You can get it on the table in a short period of time, and you will love it. The noodles that I used were fresh noodles that were par cooked, and they were in the refrigerator section. If you use something from the box, just follow the directions on the box. I use the Thai kitchen noodles all the time. I just thought it's kind of fun when I get a hold of these, and I can use these as well. Just make sure I put a little peanut oil, covered them with saran, so I keep them moist, because I have had issues before where I just threw them in the bowl and they just gummed up, totally just gummed up. So if you do that, they'll be great. Try it again. Delicious. You absolutely love this dish. If you like this video, please subscribe below and leave me a comment and a like, and visit my website at amylearnstocook.com. I have a brand new website coming out pretty soon, so check it out. I'll make an announcement when it's ready, but it's going to have all my recipes in there and a lot of fun stuff. Also, follow me on Pinterest and Twitter at Amy Learns to Cook.